God Jesus Christ the Son did not want this at all. Allowing this is not the Christian lifestyle. Jesus wants us peaceful but not stupid. Not ignorant and docile. God Jesus Christ does not want us brainwashed, indoctrinated, and manipulated, zombie-like industrial robots, slaves, who live just for work and paying taxes and fees. Let's pray. God Jesus Christ also very clearly directed us to completely ignore and stop reading, teaching, considering the writings and stories of the Old Testament. Only these Old Testament stories can support the religious mistakes committed because of lack of knowledge and/or ignorance that results in a divide and conquer behavior which is detrimental to society. So let's all who want to follow Jesus Christ's Christian path stop having around us any distinctive symbols or painted cloth or certain songs that create this empty Christian schism. Freedom is personal right and total absence of any physical and/or psychological restraints. If you understand this, perfect. So from now let's avoid those who wants to build political and/or financial power by inciting restrictions on women and what they chose when come to their body and/or pregnancies, restrictions on people and their intimate orientation. We should not get is such of inciting trap. It is not our business. It is not our position to judge others, and if we understand and cherish our personal freedom, we should respect others too. This people manipulation, try to energize 5-second decision, shallow-minded people, with that deflecting the focus of real issues. I am taking about mass issues, which affect the entire population. Let's face it, they feed us with the baby's rights when come to women's choice, but they do not care about the mass number of hungry kids, abused and/or trafficked kids. If these issues are not addressed, it is clearly a political facade. As long politicians do not face the real problems and issues, they have to be avoided, not supported at all. They get in the positions with our support, donations, money, and presence of their rallies. Let's support people who really want to create a prosperous family environment, knowing that the number one marital menace is the financial instability. So let's fix that with implantation of fair tax, pay it when you buy, no forms, no identity theft and no bureaucracy mistakes and/or abuse, and implementing a beautiful thing as rebate of the taxed away money in the past 20 years, to each taxpayer. Well, this financial restored stability would for sure create a more proper environment to raise a family and to think about expending it. Just give it a thought, think it over, see for yourself, check out your numbers, look at your pay stubs, think how much financial tensions will just melt away with bills paid off, no more late fees, ability to broaden perspective for other house and/or vacations and so on. Nothing wrong with diminishing stress in the mass working population. Support who stands for this. Avoid also political runners who incite you to get in your neighbor's face who happens to have different intimate orientation than yours. Take a step back and observe what actually they want from you, to walk with some mentally induced chip on the shoulder, to scan as RoboCop for potential to get frustrated and angry, to get in trouble, because they can control your mind remotely with the wrong ideology. Think who is making the bigger destruction in our kids, your kids, life. The notions of L.B.G.T.Q nonviolent people in the neighborhood, or the roaming around of violent gangs and / or drug and / or human traffickers. The elected ones should focus on this, rather, don't you think? Two of these can be fixed right away, just applying the concept of freedom. Is no need the money dump. Just simply let the freedom sink in. Here let me mention the destruction on our kids' life, that is also not mentioned by elected would-be heroes, so you have to observe for yourself, are the LGBTQ people applying on your family and on the future of your kids, the impoverishment, the induced poverty, genocide? No, they are not. Who is applying to your taxes and fees, the LGBTQ folks, or the very elected ones and the government apparatus? It's the elected ones. They steal away your life energy as providing parents to you kids. They force you to feed the government and the rich elites, before you feed you kids, and when you kids will start a job what you elect, will rip out 45% of their life energy, with that helping then for a bright future and pursue of lots and lots of happiness. Think it through. They want you to interfere with other people's personal freedom so you will not observe the very sad fact that you yourself are in no freedom at all. It is your choice to repeat a false indoctrination in your kids' heads, perpetuating the brainwashing, or probably can educate them that, before the 2008 financial looting by the conglomerate thugs of CEOs, hedge fund managers and bankers, jobs came with benefits, provided workers free of cost health insurance and pensions. Do you remember this? If it happens that you start working after 2008, just have a conversation with your parents, ask how nice it was having provided benefits and how much it meant that extra money for the household. And pass the information to your kids, so they will have an healthy understanding how chipped and broken is this freedom and real cause of it. You for yourself, and if you are goog parent, grandparent, you will consider to get out and educate about this ideological subversion, which is the slow process of changing the perspective of reality of every people to such an extent, that despite of an abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions, in the interest of defending themselves, their families. This is a great tremendous brainwashing over the population. The process is slow and has 4 basic stages. First is the demoralization. The people, the whole working class, started with education of one generation, highly probably today grandparents, and continued in the soft penetrable mental soil of generations after, the ideas of Romans 13, yes, industrial religion is a big part of this too, of blind acceptance and flowing, some perceived know-all leaders with no logical scanning, situational self-assessing, so for approximately 3 generations, this demoralization was reigning slow and steady over us. But always remember, even in a slow reign can be taken a good clear panorama picture, just focus and be persuasive. Be careful and sensitive, because to a fully demoralized person, the true information starts to not matter anymore. It gets very difficult for them to assess true information. The facts might not tell them anything, Probably the refusal of thinking is so entrenched that they need a real wake-up call to get out of apathy and or false comfort zone. Demoralization is a tragic situation. After that, if not careful, will be the destabilization phase, that is done by the elected ones and government. Machine, yes, those whom we keep on our back with hard work. If we stay and keep each other demoralized, this power structure will grow into a giant monster, that will offer us normalization. It is a cynical thing, because freedom will become a faint shard of dreams, false goodies, and false paradise. Think what all the bailouts and secret spending in hundreds of billions of dollars is. In this 2020 pandemic, should stay under the cloak and tread of deadly viral infection. What is make the act of stealing way more sinister and sickening? But as you see, they did it, and they will have the nerve to continue asking for money, even more money and support. Always think about these promises. We are in the normalization with this big brother, always, not rushing, 5-second thinking, act and think from a grounded perspective, where you now the clear concept of freedom, clear knowledge of your family budgetary numbers. Let's pray to the heavenly, unlimited and infinite God. Let's pray together, one for all and all for one. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as your infinite love and mercy permits it, and leave and keep us not into temptation by leaving us at the mercy of psychopaths and sadistic entities. But deliver us from seen, unseen and human evils. God, please surround us with your unlimited goodness, love, and mercy. You have all the might, the power and judgment. God, Jesus Christ the Son did not want this at all. Allowing this is not the Christian lifestyle. Jesus wants us peaceful but not stupid.